Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I create my everyday look, just my on-the-go look, what I do on a daily basis whenever I have to go, whether it is to the store or just do something quick and I have no time to put on a full face of cake. So for those days, which are most days actually, I'd rather keep it very simple, very clean. I don't do much, but it does help in not looking like this. Like, you can see my dark circles, you can see my imperfections, and you can see that I look tired. So to erase all of that, I like to put on a little something, that helps me look just more awake. I'm a sleepless new mama. Okay, anyways, so for today's video is going to be just very quick and simple, my everyday look, and I hope you guys like it. For the sake of the video, I already have my eyebrows done, so let's go ahead and show you guys step by step what I do on a daily basis for my everyday look. And if you guys are interested in knowing how that is, then please keep on watching. Every time I begin my makeup, I like to have my skin prepped, and I do that in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I wash my face. I go in with a toner, an emulsion, and a serum, and also a moisturizer. And whenever I'm doing my makeup, I add in the oil and another moisturizer. I know it's crazy, it's a lot. I already put in my oil, which I use this rose hip oil. I found this at Ross, and literally it's like $7, and I was like, okay, I'll try, why not? And I love it. I really love it. It's not greasy, it sinks in, it moisturizes your face. I put it at 9 and I wake up the next day with my face still feels like very hydrated, and I love it. And then for my moisturizer, I go in with my trusted and my favorite herbal iron. This came straight from Korea, so most my skincare thing that I use is from Korea. It was sent to me from Korea. Just the other day, as I was looking to see if I could find it so I don't have to bother my friends no more in Korea, because I am kind of running a little low. I don't know if it's visible. I need to buy this all over again. When I bought it, I think it was November, the beginning of November of last year, when my friend recommended it, I really couldn't find no information on it, and I just had to trust what they were telling me that it would do for me. So I trusted them, and then I got this and I love it. And just recently I started searching for it again, and I found it. Freaking Amazon. Thank God it's on Amazon. It's on freaking Amazon. I'm thankful that it's on Amazon. Anyways, after my skin is prepped and I have all my moisture in there, I like to use this rose facial spray from BADESCU, and I also have their cucumber and green tea, which is a green one. I like them both depending on how my skin is feeling on the day. I use that. So I spray myself, let it kind of sink in a little bit, and then I go in with a primer. So I go in with any primer. It could be a pore filling primer, it could be a hydrating primer. I just need a primer. So or the first one I find. I usually just reach in for this one, and because it's just a a quick primer that I know I can count on, and I don't have to be looking for anything else. Alright, so after my skin is prepped and primed, I go in with a foundation. This MILANI 2-in-1 foundation. I love this. I don't know if you guys can see through the cracks how empty this thing is. Now, I don't spend a whole lot of time. This literally takes me 5 minutes, but because I'm explaining what I do, it takes forever. Then I go in with a concealer, and lately I've been loving this OUTLAST concealer by COVERGIRL. It is the type of concealer that won't budge, which I love because it doesn't move, it doesn't crease, it just dries down, and it dries down. It's not tacky after it dries down, so you don't even have to set it. I still do set it because of my foundation and all of that, but you don't have to. This thing is great. I just go in and dot it, just a few dots. I don't go overly crazy, and then with my finger I melt that right into my under eye area. And the good thing about using your finger is that the warmth of your finger, it melts everything in, and it doesn't look overly done or, you know, cakey, or it won't enhance your wrinkles or anything that you have under your eye. It just looks super nice and smooth, which I love. And I do the same in the other area. And as soon as I'm happy with how it's looking, I go straight up to setting. You should set your, this one dries down and it's not tacky or anything, it doesn't move, so you don't really have to. But most of the time, you should set your concealer right away. Like, don't wait at all. Make sure you have no creases, and then go in and set it. And I'm using the AIRSPUN translucent powder. And I don't bake whenever it's my like everyday makeup. I don't bake or anything. I just apply the powder, and then pretty much instantly I just go ahead and do this. So it's not overly done, it's not overly dry, and it doesn't look like it's overly powder either. And I set my nose. So going in with the butter bronzer from Physician Formula, one of my favorite, and I already hit pan, so you guys can see. And a fluffy brush, I bronze my face. I just gonna bronze like so. Try and erase as much as I can my double chin. I'm still losing the baby weight, so yeah. Then after that, I contour my nose, slightly contour my nose. So with the same butter bronzer and an angled brush, and then with the fluffy brush, this one right here, I kind of blend everything. And that's it for my nose contour. It's very simple, it's very quick. It don't take long at all, and I don't overthink it. It's just like I need a little bit of a shadow right there. It's a very pretty color. It's very simple and soft. It's not there in your face, so I just apply a little bit. And then I blend it in with the fluffy brush. Topaz palette, which is a very beautiful one. I like it. And I just grabbed this one. It's a little bit darker, so I put it almost as a contour, and then I like to blend it all together. Then I go in with a highlighter, and days that I have a little bit more time, I like to be a little bit extra, so I do use a highlighter. So I go in with this Essence Pure Nude highlighter. It's very soft, it's just a beautiful sheen, and I actually love setting my face with this. So I'm gonna apply it with a smaller brush. I don't want like a stripe of highlight, I want a little bit, you know, of a beautiful highlight. So just gonna grab like this. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's very subtle, it's very beautiful, and it gives you a nice sheen to your face, but it's not, you know, bam in your face or a glitter fart or anything like that. It's very soft. My tip of my nose, and then on the bridge of my nose. And I also, of course, apply some right here. Keep it low. And sometimes I like to go a little bit heavier right here on the top. That's it. Like for that right there, that's it. And then I like spraying my face with a facial mist, you know, facial spray. And I'm gonna keep using this one. Just let those powders blend in. And then for my eyes, it's the simplest thing ever. I love to go in with a bronzer, so I go in with a, you know, small brush, grab my bronzer and apply it all over my lid. just like so, very soft. And I like to apply a little bit of this one because it's a little bit darker, and just apply it on the outer corner and then blend it. Just like so. And then with a pencil brush like this one, I like to go under my lash line. On this one, I'm feeling a little extra. I like to put a little bit of the highlighter right here, and I just put it in like that. And then use a fluffy brush to blend all of this together. I do grab this one and just a little bit, just like that. And then the next step is mascara, and I always trust on my favorite mascara, which is the Laura Geller DRAMALASH mascara. I love this. I know the wand is huge, and sometimes it can look kind of clumpy, and you know, a lot of people don't like that look or anything, but I have really small tiny eyelashes. They're kind of straight, and this is the only thing that actually kind of gives them a little bit of a lift without looking overly done or anything. So I grab that, and I do not apply it on my bottom lashes. I like only to apply it on my top lashes. And that's it. And then for my lips, now for lips, I like to go in with this Aquaphor. I suffer from chronically dry chapped lips, so I have to use something that is really thick. And I apply this, and some days I just go, you know, by my day like this. But because I have to scrub my lips pretty much daily, or I get a lot of buildup, and doing so causes my lips to kind of open and start bleeding. I always have like little marks on my lips and all that, and I like to cover those, so I go in with a nude lipstick. So depending how I'm feeling, either one will go very well. Because I don't want it to transfer. This Calypso is actually, it's a satin formula, so it kind of transfer, but this Sellout doesn't transfer, so I'm gonna go with that one. And like I said, this literally takes me 5 minutes, but because I'm talking and showing you what I do, then it's definitely gonna take longer. But that's it. This is it. This is my everyday makeup. This is what I do on a daily basis. I think it looks very beautiful. It's very soft. It's very wearable, and it goes with anything that you're wearing. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys like it, and if you did, as always, please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.